Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem League. The favorites are the #1 seed in the playoffs here in the Yang Conference, and we are hoping to make some progress in the playoff bracket here today. Just came off of a fun exhibition all-star game, but time to get down to business. Let's go ahead and simulate these first three games of the series or of the playoffs, and then we will get into our first game of the playoffs. So, Dirt Dogs take a 1-0 lead in the series there with a 6-4 victory. The Sewer Sneaks, the #1 seed in the Yin Conference, drop to the Maulers. They fall 5-4. And then the Rippers knock the Buzzards in game one. Or sorry, the Buzzards, the Scroungers in game one, 1-0 victory there. So big pitcher's duel. Now it'll be a pitcher's duel of our own, as we will be bringing Asher Garcia, the MVP this year, and his second Cy Young award. He is going to go to the mound for us, facing off against All-Star Romeo Carson. And we will see if we can take a lead in the series here against the Protectors. These are 3-game series. So if we can win 2 games, then we go straight into the next series, and that'll save our starting rotation a bit, because we do find ourselves in a bit of a particular situation there with with Cairo Cohen being our 4th starter. The fingers have to be crossed, the toes have to be crossed that Avery Connor, or that Cairo does not come in relief for any of these first few games, as we need to rely on him as our 4th starter if we find ourselves in that situation. So I'm a bit nervous for that, but we have a lot of depth in the bullpen, so I think we'll be okay there. All right, the lineup is pretty much the way we've typically had it. I will shift Jack up a little bit. Aaliyah is going to go to our catching position. We'll put Fernanda at 3rd, and we will bring in Sullivan Reddier, our starting shortstop. And I am gonna hope that the offense resets a little, or these players reset a little bit. And I am actually going to bring Nick up in the lineup here. Aaliyah gets a 5 spot with the Ace Exterminator trait. Nick, then RJ, then let's do Sullivan, and then Jonah Gonzalez. But what I'm really hoping for is that the struggles we saw all season with Nick Wilkerson get reset. He is a new player, and he is going to light the world on fire in this game. So we are home. We're heading to Colonial Plaza, and I think we start with the standard home uniforms, the originals, and let's head out to the ball field with Asher Garcia on the mound. Just want to double check. Actually, I'm going to bring RJ out, and I'm going to bring Cora Bobbert in. She is going to be our DH that has Ace Exterminator as well, with Romeo Carson being an A+. He has a Tier 3 Elite 2-seam fastball, so that'll be really scary, but let's get out there. Heading to Colonial Plaza, this is a dusk game that we're seeing here, and our offense, I'm hoping we can start things quick. Romeo Carson is a really good pitcher. He was an all-star, and I think that's something that we can't take for granted. Is we might have to scrounge up a couple of runs here, and hopefully Asher Garcia has one of his MVP caliber starts today. We'll see Hanny Smalls come up here to lead things off, the second baseman, with Tier 2 inside pitch, Tier 3 Little Hack. And we'll see what Asher Garcia has. He's going to start with the 2-seam fastball, and it's popped up in a left field. And ranging over to it is Sullivan Reddier, not calling off everybody else. And now we go to Maxwell Leach, the center fielder. Tier 2 sprinter, Tier 1 sign stealer, and Asher Garcia, 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's a hard hit ball to left center field. Nick Wilkerson cannot get to it. It one-hops the wall. He gets it in quickly, but it's a 1-out double. And Leach is on second base with 1 out for Chico Longpants. 2 pitches into this ball game, and we've already seen some activity here for Asher Garcia and the favorites. I said the 2-seam fastball. He doesn't even have one. It was a changeup he threw for first pitch on that first out. Chico is Tier 1 bad ball hitter, and this one's roped over the over the third base glove. Coming home is Maxwell Leach, and he will score. So an RBI single from Long Pants over the third baseman into left field, and 1-0 lead for the Protectors here in the top of the first. Still only one out. A6 Terminator activates for one of the scariest hitters in the league, Havoc Sandman. He also has Tier 2 power or RBI hero, but not activated, no runners in scoring position, and fires a fastball in, taken for strike 3, so big out there. Did you just hear the way that they said Ward Drake? The word Ward was so loud. Here he comes with 2 defensive traits, Utility and Dive Wizard. First baseman here today. Good batter, and he gets strike 2, so 0-2 count here. Runner on first base will stay for now. Fouled off, and Asher trying to get that put-out pitch. He's probably going to go to the changeup here. It's one of his favorites. He does, but it's low and in for a ball. 1-2 count here with 2 outs, and swings through strike 3, so manages to get out of the inning, but double and a single score the first run of this ball game, and Asher Garcia has a earned run allowed already here in the playoffs. Now it's time for Tiger Gray. Man, I just got to say, it's nice to see some playoff baseball right now in the Favorites franchise, something we haven't gotten a chance to do at all this year, or since this series started. Tier 2 easy target against Tiger Gray, and man, 102 on the gun, and Romeo Carson just peppering those fastballs into the strike zone. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight strikes, and that's out number 1. Fernanda Branch comes up. She was an all-star for her first time this in her career. Had a really solid year. She has Tier 2 contact versus righties. Swings through strike 2 there. A lot of velocity on these pitches from Romeo Carson, and he does have 3 fastballs, the cut, the 4-seam, and the 2-seam. And he catches on the 2-seam on the edge for strike 3, so he's been painting the corners. He has been incredible so far today. 2 strikeouts, and now Odin Thomas comes up. He was our MVP offensive leader this year. We actually had two MVPs, in Asher Garcia and Odin Thomas, and he pops up here in foul territory just off the first base bag, and that's going to be caught by Drake to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Favorites offense in the first, and now we head to the top of the second. Asher looking to try and have a much cleaner inning, starting with Leon Cross. Tier 3 bad jumps, Tier 2 noodle arm. He's in left field today. And a hard hit ball, but right to Jack Mars, and that's caught on a line for out number 1. Checking to see, I think Livingston was the all-star catcher this year. Very interesting when you see his success with those 2 negative defensive traits, but he still managed to succeed offensively, and that helped out the Protectors and led to that all-star appearance. And that's a hard hit ball. And not able to get it. Odin Thomas is not able to catch that one, and Isaiah Terrell ropes one over the short wall in right field for a solo shot. It's 2-0 Protectors. Asher Garcia, maybe it's been the break that he had. Maybe that all-star game kind of threw him off a little bit since he appeared there. But he has not been the lights-out pitcher we've seen from him in the past, especially this year. We have 2 outs. Neil Carrillo comes up. 1-2 count, and he'll swing through strike 3 to end the inning. And Asher's going to have to go back, maybe look at the tape a little bit, figure out where he's been making these mistakes. But it's not looking good so far, as it's a 2-0 lead for the Protectors here in Game 1 of the playoffs. Jack Mars comes up, looking to see if maybe he can start things really quickly for the Favorites offense. Takes a ball outside, it's a 1-1 count. And he'll get a pitch inside, and he grounds to Isaiah at short. First out there of the second inning. Aaliyah Sesame will come up. Tier 3 A6 Terminator, Tier 1 first pitch Slayer. She tries to swing, but chases one low and in. There's a ball outside, 1-1 count. Aaliyah, somebody that we haven't had to rely on, but definitely can take control of a game at any given moment, but she very wild swinging there. Chases one way high and in, and that's going to be out number 2. Nick Wilkerson will come up. He struggled a lot this year. We're trying to give him some hope here as the little hack activates after fouling one off. Way late on 101 mile an hour fastball. He fouls one off there. Little hack still activated. He pops this one foul, and that's going to get down into the dugout. Nice diving play from the third baseman. Still 0-2. Fighting to stay alive here. Romeo looking to get the third out, and he will. Another fastball for strike 3. Wild thrower from Kellen Livingston on the throwback to the mound. But another 1-2-3 inning from Carson. So frustrating that our ace can't get it done, but their ace can. I didn't say this when his first at-bat came up, but Hanny Smalls was an all-star as well for the Protectors this year. His first all-star appearance. Little hack activates, and he'll swing at one, and inside out goes down the other way, foul. 0-2 and popped up. That's going to go foul as well. Another one. A lot of contact, but not able to keep it in the field of play. That's taken for a first ball. Another foul. Asher just trying to get this out, and it's going to be lofted to first base, and an easy play for Tiger Gray. Out number 1.
Number 13, Maxwell Leach.
Maxwell Leach comes up. He already had a double and scored a run, the first run of the game. And a grounder right back to Asher Garcia. Nice play from the pitcher. Takes a lot of quick reaction there, but he's able to get the out, and that's number 2. Chico comes up. He managed to get a base hit over the third baseman, Fernanda Branch, scoring a run in that first inning. This time he grounds up the middle and cut off by Sullivan Reddier. Over to Tiger Gray, out number 3. So first clean inning of the day for Asher Garcia. And now Cora Bobbert will come up for her first at-bat. Tier 3 Ace Exterminator. She's DHing today, so the Butterfingers trait doesn't do any damage to us at all. And Romeo Carson, who has been lights out so far, goes back to work here on the mound. Cora dribbles one. It's going to be fair. Kellen does not throw a wild throw to first base. It's out number 1. So that's our Ace Exterminator in action. Now Sullivan Reddier comes up. Tier 2 Mind Gamer will drop that accuracy quite a bit for Romeo Carson. He is locked in right now. And that's going to be pulled foul. 0-2 quickly to Sullivan. He had a lackluster year, and he takes strike 3. Now Jonah comes up. He is the number 9 hitter. 2 outs here for Romeo Carson in the bottom of the third. Peppering those 100-mile-an-hour pitches around the zone. Chasing and foul, and late on that one, it's missed. He pulls one foul and Little Hack activates. 1-2 count. And he swings through strike 3. So Romeo Carson, holy moly, putting on a clinic up there. And Asher Garcia has to feel really frustrated as he's not only getting no support offensively, but he has not been throwing as well as he could be out there on the mound. So favorites need to have a short memory. They need to make sure that they focus on the rest of this ball game and not what's already happened, as we are into the top of the fourth. Havoc Sandman against Asher Garcia, and a ground ball right back at Asher. Second time he's had to do that today.
The first baseman, number 48, Ward Drake.
See, that time they didn't do it. I was listening, and he doesn't say Ward Drake. A ground ball to second. Jack Mars scoops, collects, tosses to first, out number 2. Leon Cross will come up.
44, Leon Ross.
0 for 1 today. And Asher approaching 40 pitches here in the fourth. Gets first pitch swinging strike. Strike 2 catches the corner, and it's 0-2. And Leon does not chase low and away. This will be lofted into center field. Coming in on it is Nick Wilkerson. Calls it, and that'll be out number 3. So another clean inning for Asher. He seems to be settling in after maybe some playoff jitters there in the first couple of innings. It seems like the whole team maybe just isn't ready for the playoffs right now and are just kind of trying to get themselves used to this. Tiger comes up for his second at-bat. He struck out already once today. Romeo Carson with 6 strikeouts through 3 innings. Fouls that one back, and it's 0-2. And Tiger will stay alive. We've seen a lot of that, a lot of fouls. Ball low. And Carson approaching 40 pitches. It'll happen here. 2-2 count. Tiger, oh my God. He loses mojo as he looks at strike 3. They call it on the corner. Nasty pitch from Romeo Carson, and he gets his 7th strikeout of the day. Now here comes Fernando Branch. We're in a high-pressure situation, and Carson's still locked in. And first pitch swinging this time, Fernando will ground to second base. Easy out there for the Protectors. Odin Thomas, 0 for 1. Popped up last time. Romeo still locked in. And right down the middle, he pops up and out of play. Pulls one foul. He's down 0-2. Does not chase high. 1-2 count, and Odin will chase low and in. Strike 3. 8th strikeout of the day for Romeo Carson. Through 4, it's still 2-0 Protectors. We're going to go 7-8-9 for the Protectors here in the 5th. Asher Garcia comes back out to the mound. He's given up 3 hits today. Struck out 3, excuse me. He gets a grounder to second base. He's been efficient. And I think that gives Asher a locked-in mojo now, which is huge in a high-pressure situation. Isaiah Terrell tagged him for a home run in his first at-bat, a solo shot back in the 2nd inning. Gets a strike there. It's 0-2. And Asher will get him to foul it off. Chases strike 3. Asher gets the strikeout, waves him goodbye, and what a matchup that'll be if we keep watching that going forward. Neil Carrillo will come up 0 for 1. Asher still locked in. 2 outs here and a ball. Oh, what a play from Jack Mars. He had to put every ounce of energy into that leap and stretch out as far as he could. He's able to corral that one in, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Asher Garcia. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Jack Mars comes up 0 for 1. We're only down by 2. This ball game can change very quickly as Romeo gets tired, but we have to keep working the count. We have to keep working on. There it is. Jack Mars gets one down in the right field corner, coming around first, heading to second base, misplayed by Chico Longpants, and it's going to be a standing double to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. Finally breaking up the perfect game from Romeo Carson. A double from Jack Mars puts us in a huge position here. Max pressure as Aaliyah Sesame comes up. Tier 1 first pitch Slayer. She fouls it off. She still has A6 Terminator. 50th pitch on the way for Carson. Is swung through for strike 2. 0-2 for Aaliyah. She does not chase in. Come on, Aaliyah. Home run ties this ball game. She chases strike 3. Bad swing there for her as that ball was way low, right out of the hand. And now with 1 out, here comes Nick Wilkerson. He struck out once today. Romeo with 9 strikeouts on the day so far. That's actually worked his stamina even more. That ball misses, and it's 2-0 for Nick. Swings through strike 1. He'll foul that one off, and it's now 2-2, even count. Nick will strike out again, so he loses mojo. And really frustrating as we've seen both Tiger Gray and Nick Wilkerson strike out twice each. Now Cora Bobbert comes up with A6 Terminator. I believe she struck out last time. She takes a ball. Ball outside again. 2-0 count here for Cora. That one apparently catches, and it's 2-1 count. Cora takes the ball high. Now 3-1. Good spot for her. She takes a strike, and it's full. Collects himself in a good walk from Cora Bobbert. Will put 2 on now for Sullivan Reddier. We've seen him with some pop here and there in his career, but not usually the most reliable of batters for us. So we go to R.J. Solomon. This is the perfect time to use a pinch hitter. This was a good idea. R.J. will take a ball outside. Romeo Carson getting up there and pitches. He's starting to look like he might break here. Still locked in. 1-1 count. Ball outside. Come on, R.J. Right down the middle. Oh, he got ahead of it. Pulls it. Home run distance, but it's foul. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. Fouls it back. Come on, RJ. This is your moment. 69th pitch on the way. is hit high into center or right field on the line. It's going to be playable. Chico Longpants will haul that in for out number 3. The 5th inning ends, and we are not able to capitalize on a leadoff double and a huge walk from Cora Bobbert. Still 2-0 as we head to the top of the 6th. Last chance for the Protectors to add a little bit of reinforcement. RJ stays in and will go to shortstop. I think this is a bit of a weird mistake here, but a quick first pitch pop-up, and that'll be out number 1. Now Maxwell Leach will come up. 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Max pressure here, and Asher still locked in. He's thrown 50 pitches. That was a nasty changeup there. And that ball hit hard but pulled foul. It's going to bounce off the wall and the rail around there. Off speed called, and he's still, he's behind it there, and it's pushed foul. 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Can't make the play. It's RJ. Damn it. That'll be a base hit from Maxwell Leach. He's on first with 1 out for Chico Longpants. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Max pressure here. Asher still locked in. Tier 1 bad ball hitter. Average speed at first base. Infield at double play depth. Gets a strike there. It's a 1-1 count. And nasty curveball drops into the top of the zone. Called for a strike. Pulled foul there. It's 1-2 count here. Asher with the changeup, and he gets him. Nasty pitch at the bottom of the zone. Reliable with that one very often, and Asher gets a strike 3 swung through. 2 outs now for Havoc Sandman, the worst guy you want to see right now. Ace Exterminator is activated. A ground ball to Fernanda. She backhands. Quick throw to first, ends the inning. So the base hit means nothing, but this is our only opportunity right now. 6th inning, we're down by 2. We're going to go 9-1-2, starting with Jonah Gonzalez, who's 0 for 1. Havoc, Romeo Carson is over 70 pitches now, so they're going to pull him for Turtle Zhang, A- long reliever here. And first pitch swinging, pulled down the third baseline. It's going to slow roll right down the line, and Noodle Arm activates, but it's going to be a leadoff single for Jonah Gonzalez. He'll stand on first base with good speed for Tiger Gray, who's 0 for 2. Tense, max pressure situation here. And Tier 2 easy target helping out Turtle Zhang. I think Turtle is a former All-Star. First pitch strike, fouled off. He's quickly down 0-2. Come on, Tiger. Checks his swing, holds back, and it's a ball. And that'll be past the third baseman, down into left field, and 2 on now with nobody out for Fernanda Branch. Tiger gets his mojo back. Tiger beats the Turtle. And now Fernanda Branch will come up with Tier 2 contact versus righty, still max pressure. She's 0 for 2 today. She has been clutch for us time and time again this year. Can she do it again? A home run is a walk-off win. She's done it before. Strike high. That's bullshit. 0-2 count for Fernanda, and she'll get called strike 3. Those were some really bad calls. She loses mojo as she hangs her head. That was pretty unfair. And that's out number 1 on the strikeout. But here's the MVP. He's 0 for 2 today, but he can end things with 1 swing of the bat. Infield at double play depth, 1 out. Great speed on both bases. And he lost one into center field. That's going to be playable for Leach. Tagging and heading to third base. Trying to get there, and not in time. The game ends on a double play. Jonah Gonzalez couldn't get back to second base on time, and he gets tagged up at third. And we lose the game on a play like that when we had Jack Mars coming up right afterwards. Oh, my God. Oh, what a loss. Protectors win this one. A pitcher's duel for sure. And Asher Garcia just wasn't ready when this game started. He settled in really well after that second inning, but just struggled so much in those first couple. Ends up being a 2-0 win for the Protectors here. Romeo Carson put on a clinic for sure. Oh, my goodness. Hitting for us, scattered 3 hits across the lineup here, and 11 strikeouts combined. We did get a walk from Cora Bobbert, but that's it offensively. We had opportunities and we couldn't capitalize. On the other side, the Protectors, not a whole lot going on for them. Isaiah Terrell had a solo home run. That was the second run of the game. Maxwell Leach, a double, ends up scoring on the Chico Longpants single. He had another single later on in the game that didn't matter. But Pitching-wise, it goes to Romeo Carson. Asher Garcia gets the loss. He did get a complete game here, going 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. He allowed 3 hits and 2 earned runs in the first 2 innings, and then only allowed 1 more hit through the last 4. So he pitched really well, but just not good enough, and the offense could not figure out Romeo Carson, who gets the win. 5 innings for him, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. Absolutely disgusting. Turtle gets a save. He gives up 2 hits in 1 inning, but he does strike out 1 and then ends up getting a huge help from his defense on that throw from Maxwell Leach to get Jonah Gonzalez heading to third. So Romeo, then Asher, then Isaias, and that's your top 3. First game of the playoffs ends just like that, and we fall into a deficit right away. That hurts a lot. I'm so frustrated. We're going to have to just turn around and figure it out next time. So huge that Asher goes 6 innings, though, because we didn't have to touch our bullpen once there, and I think that's really nice to keep them nice and healthy. Let's simulate back to our next game. So we're going to see the Marauders and the Dirt Dogs, and Dirt Dogs will sweep the Marauders. The Sewer Sneaks will fight back, winning 2-0. It's a tied series 1-1 there. Scroungers beat the Rippers 5-2, and now it's 1-1 over there. We are hoping to see the same result. The only team getting swept so far is the Marauders. We're hoping to avoid seeing the same fate, as we will have Victor Simmons come to the mound, face off against Matthew Bowen. And if I'm not mistaken, can I see the... Yeah, I can. I believe we saw Matthew Bowen. Yeah, this was the same exact matchup we saw earlier this season as we faced off against the Protectors in our one game that we saw them. It was Victor Simmons who got the win against Matthew Bowen, a 7-2 victory. We'd love to see a lot more of that if we can get the win here next time out. So that's it for this video. A very frustrating loss, but Romeo Carson was an all-star for a reason. Let's see, he is a 2-time All-Star with the Bone Chills back in Season 1, and then again this year for the Protectors, but he showed exactly why he earned that accolade, and now we're going to have to bounce back. The offense has to figure it out. The pitching staff has to settle in, and hopefully Victor Simmons can be our second ace going up against Matthew Bowen. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.